I'm going to be continuing on with the story today, getting a little bit further than we have done before. I'm just trying to chip away at this game, really. Keep chipping away and chipping away. Camper van going past the window. I can see in the reflection of the glass. Yeah, we were solving this case, weren't we? They drove the car off this hill.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
We don't need a coroner anymore, do we? Do we know where we're going? Locations. Crash site. So we need to speak to the coroner then. Let's go speak to the coroner again. Have we spoke to her? Is it registered as speaking to her?
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of beasts.
I don't like. Keep out of this.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady.
Good.
And don't bother your handsome head about this. My
Yeah,
husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement,
What's the cop do?
you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Give it a bad cop.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. Pressed him on it,
Bye-bye.
and this is where I end up.
Is that it?
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the coroner.
I've already done all this. In fact, I've already answered all those questions as well. Asked all those questions, so we're having to do it again. And I've been cheeky and read up on the answers. I know you have to accuse her at some point, and it's because the briefs that you find are hers.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
That isn't the best part.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Nice. So, dear Jessie, please, please, dear, come home. If you're worried about your father, don't be. All is forgiven. He has a hot temper and he can be very proud. But you're still his little girl and he loves you. I know he didn't mean those things he said. You're a good, decent girl, dear, and you're not made for Hollywood.
She's a long way from home.
I was 15 once myself. I wanted to be just like Clara Bow and wear lovely dresses and kiss handsome men. But once I grew up and married your father, I realised I would never have been happy in that life. You'll realise it too one day. You'll realise it one day too. I'm sure Aunt Junie is looking after you, but I can't help worrying. You know what your old mother's like. The world is a very dangerous place for young girls, especially ones with stars in their eyes. Stars are nice to look at, but sometimes they can blind you to what's right in front of your nose. Emma and Molly miss you awfully. Emma's getting so pretty now, and little Molly's bright as a button, just like you were at her age. They need their big sister to look out for them. Dear, dear Jessie, please come back. I'm frightened for you, and I can't help feeling something terrible is going to happen. I cry for you every night. Yours, your loving mother, Camille Hamilton. Does that say? Let's talk to the coroner.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
We should speak to Ballard again. She might not be telling us the whole story.
She isn't. Earlier I went talking to her because I thought I'd already done this. Well, I know I've already done this.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Should we accuse her now?
I think you're lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
The underwear.
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
Now, I don't know what the answer is to this one.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember
Bad cop.
is getting behind the wheel.
Bad cop.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after. My lawyer and I have talked to the news house.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's
Was it
nice
not
of
connecting
you,
to my
sir.
phone?
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
What trophy did I just get? I just got the... What was it? Not that one. Use evidence to prove a lie as an LAPD detective or investigator. It's very common, that trophy, as well. 70% common. So we're going to talk to somebody else, apparently.
I swear.
Where are we going?
KGPL to car 11K, 11 King.
We are going to the hospital.
Victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
Let's get
11K
ourselves off to the
Roger.
hospital.
En route.
Don't cross me! Oh, that's a bit of a dead end, isn't it? Could be cheeky and go down there. I don't think we're meant to go down there, but whatever.
Can we try to get there in one piece?
I am getting there in one piece. Watch the tram. And we're at the hospital. Or the police station. Is that where we're going? Oh, it is the hospital. Let's go in.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here. No!
Hello, Doctor. I'm Detective Phelps. You're attending to the young lady from the auto accident?
Yes. She's conscious now, but I doubt she'll remember much. She's still feeling some of the after effects.
Jessica was drugged?
She certainly was. Chloral hydrate would be my guess, and there's clear evidence of abuse. She's still a minor, Detective.
Someone planned a double murder to cover up a statutory rape? Swap 7 years for life and gets Guy McAfee on their case? Doesn't make much sense to me.
I guess it depends on what they had to lose.
We're going in.
What now?
Kid gloves when you
Feeling
talk
better
to
since
Jessica.
this morning, Jessica?
That anything she can
A
remember
little.
will be useful.
My head still feels swimmy.
Nothing significant.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Well, hopefully...
What's it making that piano
Hello,
music?
Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
It did, she had shifty eyes.
You're holding out on me, Jessica.
Please, I want my doctor. I'm not sure I can answer any more questions right now.
She had shifty eyes.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry then. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Jessica, if you don't want me to call your father, you better tell me what happened.
Please, please don't call Daddy. Why are you being so horrible to me? Can't you see what I've been through?
Right, let's keep going good cop, because being
did you
bad cop
meet Mr.
obviously is
Bishop?
right, but it's
No.
wrong.
Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Good cop.
What do you know about Bishop?
He makes movies. I had to do a screen test. That's when you say some lines in front of the camera with the lights turned on you.
I can't get any of these right, can I?
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Good cop.
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
I remember the mermaid.
Was the mermaid in the movie too?
No, it was on the front of a building. We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
We got
You
one
should think
right.
about going home, Jessica. You're getting mixed up with people who will treat you like last week's trash.
Are you crazy? I can't go home. I want to be a star.
You go be a star. Bye.
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on.
Ballard is definitely up to something.
Let's tail this woman then, shall we?
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
She's going right.
That ought to do it. Now get back in close.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803.
803.
Sure, I got the film.
I'll exit once she's buggered off.
This is a tasty burger.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McAfee's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McAfee will break a fella's legs just for looking at his broad the wrong way.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story?
I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
He's indicating left but going right. Sorry, mate.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL cleared.
Gun it! Let's get to the apartment before someone gets hurt.
Mercy!
It said you on Wild Goose Chasers, these bloody maps. Bishop's apartment.
I tried to stop them. It's room 803, left out of the elevator.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Yeah, there's a questioning bit which I hate. $803.
Give it up! LAPD!
I curse you and your children.
Shit.
Push up. He's gone. Oh my god, he's gone down, hasn't he? He went down like a sack of potatoes. Like a sack of spuds.
Are you injured, Mrs. Bishop?
I'm all right now. Those horrible, awful men.
Perhaps you should sit down, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Forgive me, officers. I'm very flushed. I'll just sit down for a moment.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am. Take a moment while we look around.
We're gonna look around.
Thank you. Just look at this mess.
There's nothing Tiver.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
That doesn't.
Looks like we found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Money.
Probably nothing.
What, the money? Why's that nothing? What's that then?
Doesn't look like anything.
Apparently nothing, that.
Looks like the old movie set downtown. Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
What is that noise every time it sees something lately? Bang, bang, bang. The Bible.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
That isn't.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Maybe if... No. Doesn't tell me anything.
That don't tell you nothing.
Nope.
Yeah, but if I miss something, then I'll have to come back. So I might as well look at it.
This doesn't pertain to the case. Not much help.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000? Presented to Mark.
Got all the clues.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Your husband was using June Ballard in his new movie?
Hardly. Mark feels that June Ballard has limited range and is over the hill.
I cannot get these answers right, can I? I cannot get these answers right.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
I got one right.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Yes.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Harambe.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
She's looking me dead in the
The girl
eye.
is named Jessica Hamilton. She was drugged. You should tell me what you know, Mrs. Bishop.
My husband is no saint, Detective. He's going to have to atone for his own sins.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, Detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
I'm still not getting... I can't read the expressions.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thank you.
Basically, every time they look away, even for an instant, they're lying, I think. That's what I'm getting. I think. I don't know. That's a guess. That's a huge guess.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, and a movie producer's wife. They're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
So we're going to silver screen props.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is
Thanks,
in.
police car.
The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
Eh, You think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment?
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McAfee.
Oh, I knew I should have driven.
Didn't even see that, we're looking down. Well, he didn't stop then.
Continue to respond.
Silk screen.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ. I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Let's follow this guy.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Don't try my patience. Well, I can't see nothing.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well, well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Well, I cannot see a thing. It's pitch black. What's that?
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
I cannot see a thing.
Junk.
Junk.
Can't be that way, Phelps. You couldn't fit a rat through there.
You sure? Maybe you're right. Did we open that? Yeah. It's because I can't see. Bushhook.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
Nothing on that.
I wonder if they saw this, how many budding starlets would still get on the bus to come to Hollywood.
So we're still missing something, aren't we? What are we missing? That's those shrunken head things. Except we've not found a missing one. As of yet. Aha, look at that one.
So this is where you sprang from.
Dope flood streets. Cops chase war surplus contraband.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr. Cohen.
So you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have, yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying, wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. How can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh?
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrettes. Great. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey. Hey! You don't like my offer? The Sheldon kid? think I want him dead.
Oh. Whoa. That doesn't bode well for him, does it? That's him gone. That does not bode well for that chap. Oh, didn't she say something about flowers or something? Cactus. I don't know. I don't know if there's any clues around here. It's got wood in it. I don't think the music's stopped either yet, it's just because I've run off from him. I think I've gone out of the investigation zone a little bit. I need to double back on myself. Let's go back in Tivot. Anything in here? Can't get in there. Is that everything?
Any ideas?
Hit Hopgood with the evidence, Phelps. See if he sings.
Association with Bishop.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop is doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
Don't think it'll be a while.
He was here yesterday, and something happened that pushed him over the edge.
I should have accused
You're
anything.
holding out on us, Hopgood.
You know, I have very good connections with the Vice Squad.
Yeah, well, there's a surprise.
They won't appreciate you coming in here and strong-arming me.
That's wrong.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
You're delivering props to Jungle Drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps. Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kinda dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
No good use making enemies.
I don't think they like your little pep talk, Bukowski.
Oh, shit! Get us out of here!
Shit.
I need to be closer, Cole! They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do.
Thanks for that, mate. Shit. Nice. Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Ready to lose those fools, Phelps.
Oh, don't worry, we're losing them.
Let's see him chase us now. On to the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. When they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
Right, so I'm still getting these answers wrong. I think I should have accused him that first time.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the
Get
exit.
after him.
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
Okay, calling KGPL, requesting assistance at 8 in Francisco, the abandoned movie set. My partner is pursuing suspect on foot. Code 3, KGPL.
We're trying to help you, Bishop!
He's obviously trying to hide something. He's going to fall off in at the top. I'm calling it, he's going to fall off the top.
It's us or McAfee's boys, your choice!
I didn't do anything!
Get the hell out of here, you goddamn man!
I wish they stopped hitting me like that.
Bishop,
I know
that's
full well he's
enough!
going to fall off.
That girl made it all up!
Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop.
I cannot see the television. It's all dark.
Mark
Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place. Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me!
Last chance to back the hell down!
It's this way.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Kill them, for God's sake! I don't want to die!
Really hurts.
God, they're everywhere.
Don't need to shoot to destroy the barrels. I've already bloody shot them.
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake.
Come on, it's this way.
This is worse than a war zone.
Get me out of here.
Who's shooting now? Is it there?
How long do you think you can hold out?
For the love of God, how many are there? There's a ladder leading to the ground. I don't want to die here.
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
Where are we going now?
This is all Ballard's fault. There's an army of them. We're done.
The bang! I'm trying to go for the headshots, that's why my aim's a bit shit.
You're surrounded, and your buddies are dead. That's just what I need. Find some cover!
Come on, let's keep moving.
Get him to the car, I can cover you from here! You're almost there!
Weapons on the ground, now!
Boom, headshot!
Now this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer and all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch rape and attempted murder, so he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. Developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying. You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse.
Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. You realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
That doesn't look so good, does it? Paved with good intentions. So what's that trophy for? That was for complete all cases on the traffic desk. I'm up to 51%. Well, not up to, that's 51% complete, that one. I'm up to 14%. Now I'll be working the homicide desk, I think. We'll be working the homicide desk. 6 months later. The Red Lipstick Murderer. No. With a crowbar.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
I'm gonna make him take me to the picture studio.
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
I think his name is Phelps.
You in this car now? So let's turn it round. Oh. Let's get off this way.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Dean. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
Are we any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take...
Any central unit, car 16L reports a possible jumper.
I'll do it! So help me God, I'll jump!
You need to get up there. Let me do the talking, Detective. I know a ton of this psychology stuff. I need to take the back alley and find a way up there.
Come on, Phelps, let's get moving.
You jumping? Make sure you warn me before you do.
I will! Wait, what?
I can't hardly see the screen because of the sun.
I'll bring you down with me, Phelps. Come on then, Lightfoot.
No offense, but I don't want you splashed on my shoes.
Are you crazy? What are you trying to do?
I remember my first jumper. Could have soaked him up with a...
This what you wanted?
I can't do it. I'll come quietly, I need some help. Please. You gotta get me some help.
You're a danger to yourself and to others.
We always make some random in the background this game after you've done stuff. That's 10 out of 40. And might we stop it there for today? Continue on with it tomorrow. So thanks for stopping by, and I shall see you tomorrow.